Hi everyone, thank you for joining me here at Your Daily Bread. I'm Alicia, and I'm going to be cooking for you some great fried chicken, seasoned very nicely, moist with the mango chutney. Now, mango chutney, all mango chutney is a thick sauce flavored with fruit. It's great, trust me. So, I've prepared already the chicken. It's going to be a healthy fried chicken. It's skinless, and I've taken all the fat off of it. And although we're frying it, we're putting the fruit with it, so it's going to be good, trust me. So I usually prepare my own seasoning. I like to blend my seasonings, smoked paprika along with seasoned salt. And I hate to tell you, but I love to use Goya. So you can use your own type of seasoning salt, but I use Goya with my seasoning salt along with pepper. So I'm just going to add a little seasoning to my chicken and get started here. Now, mango chutney, it comes from the Caribbean. It's a Caribbean dish. And there's several ways to making it. And I like to make it with mango, oranges, bell pepper, onion, and just a little habanero. Now, I know habanero is a little hot, so I take the seeds out of it, so don't worry. So now that I have the chicken seasoned, not only do I have a seasoned, I have the flour on it already, so it's going to be thick. But also I bathe it in another flour mixture with the same seasonings, just so it can give you that great crunch. So here's the flour. I just put the seasonings right inside of the flour. So now that I've mixed it in, we just want to add the chicken. So you want to just give it another depth of flavor and another depth of crunchiness, because the main thing about fried chicken is that great crunch and that great juicy flavor. Alright, so here we go. I have the oil on the stove already at medium-high heat, ready for me to go. So we're just going to dunk our chicken right here in the flour. Just like that. On both sides. So we get our chicken in here. And turn it over. And make sure that you get the chicken fully floured, because that's where the crunch comes in. We're going to put it on this plate here. Yeah, there it goes. Now this is going to be delicious. It's going to be nice and crunchy and seasoned and tender. Alright, so we're going to take our chicken here, flour it nicely, seasoned nicely. We're going to go here to the stove. Now, I don't put my chicken in right away. I like to put a little flour in my hot oil and make sure I have the right temperature. Now, if it boils, if it bubbles up without burning the flour, it's ready to go. So what we're going to do here is just add the chicken right into the flour. Hear that sizzle? That chicken's going to be crunchy. We're going to let that cook for a little while. We're going to add the rest of it. So simple. Now, by the way, I like to cook Caribbean style, Mexican style, and whatever style I want to cook from. I have been brought up in an area where my environment, is so diverse. So what I've done is I've just taken bits and pieces from my diversity, my friends, co-workers, and I made it into what I like to call the Alicia way. So for who that are watching me today are from the Caribbean, you might make it a little different, but trust me, it's going to be just as good. It's just going to be the Alicia way. Okay, so I'm going to make one more batch here, get it in there, and turn my heat down so we don't burn our chicken. There you go. Now the mango chutney, like I said, it is a thick sauce with a fruit flavoring. And we're using mango. And I also add a little orange just to add, just to heighten the flavor. Because you don't want one note while you're cooking. So I have here, I like to use red bell peppers, red onions, orange onions in my chutney. So I'm just going to chop them a little bit. Let me get my knife out here. I'm just going to give them a rough chop before they go into the processor. Just a rough chop. That's all it takes, no more than that. And I also use habanero peppers. I did say they're hot, but I took the seeds out. Don't worry, it's just going to give you a great flavor. Also, another flavor that's going to heighten this dish will be the ginger. So you can't do without the ginger. I love ginger. I can't get enough of it. It's a very simple dish to make. So what we're going to do is, I like to use my Ninja here. I'm just going to blend it here in my Ninja. I'm going to put everything that I chopped here in the Ninja. We're going to blend it. Let's chop the rest of this. Also, Your Daily Bread offers resources on how to walk your daily walk with Christ. We have a page called The Daily Bread, and you can go on there and read articles about the Lord and Christ, His love that He has for you. It is so important that you understand that you're not here on the island, on this island of life alone. You always have someone to call on, and that is the Lord. And He can help you through your day-to-day. And I'm just not saying that. I have truly learned to lean on Him for everything that happens in my life, for every aspect. Now, I know it's hard at sometimes to give your life to the Lord because we are so used to doing everything on our own. But trust me when I tell you, when you have that person that you can give everything to handle, He will prove it to you that He will work for you and bring you into a place of love and redemption. I love that word redemption, redeemed. So I feel I have been redeemed. All right, so back to the mango chutney. So we've cut up all the veggies, okay? Now we're going to bring our mango into it. Uh-oh, we don't want our chicken to burn. Let me just turn this over. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? It's seasoned well. It's going to be juicy. And when you get that mango chutney on top of it, I can't wait to taste this. I cannot wait. Look at that brown on that fried chicken. Beautiful. Okay, back to our chutney. We'll turn this down just a little bit to make sure we get that cooked very well through. This is the chicken breast, so it doesn't take long to cook. All right, so now that we have all of our vegetables in our blender, we're going to add the main ingredient. Yeah, our star, mango. So what I've done was I have cut up our mango. I reduced it in orange juice, and I just let it simmer and let the essence of the mango work through. And now I'm just going to add it to the sauce. I'm going to take my fork here and get it right in there. Ooh, pan's a little heavy. I can handle it though. All right. We're going to take the most of our mango and get it right in there. And we're going to puree this mango. And then we'll add the bulk of the rest of the mango and just do a coarse, hard chop so we can have a little chunkiness in our chutney. I love this little gadget. It works so good. I don't have to break out, once I can get this going here, I don't have to break out my big, huge food processor. Okay, so now that we have everything in here, we just want to puree this. Try to get everything in there. Now that I have this halfway pureed, the big things, now I want to add my ginger and my habanero. It's looking good. It's looking delicious. That flavor from the bell pepper and the onions heightens. It's just the fragrance. It's all over this kitchen. All right, let me check on my chicken. And we're doing good. We're doing delicious. Good. Okay, so now we have our ginger. We have our habanero. So I'm going to add the rest of our mango. And I'm going to add a little bit of orange juice just to give it, just to thin it out a little bit. All done here. I'm going to put my pot in my sink. And I'm going to grab our orange juice. And just give it a little pour here. See that? Not much at all. All right. So now we're going to finish up this chutney. And wait for our chicken. That looks beautiful. All right. I think we're done. Let's see what this looks like. Jeez, I'm having such a hard time with this. Look at that. That's beautiful. I can't wait to taste this. Okay. There's our mango chutney. Look at that. That's going to go over our fried chicken. It's going to be sweet and savory. This is going to be your go-to dish. Oops. You know me, the Alicia way. I'm done with this. Our chutney's ready, but I need to give it a taste. Let me wipe my hands from that blade dropping on me. Let me give it a little taste here to make sure. I don't need to add a little bit more salt. Any seasoning. Delicious. Mango chutney, baby. Delicious. Love it. All right. So our chicken is just about through here. And remember, although it's golden brown, we want to make sure that it's completely cooked through and through. So I'm going to give it another turn. One more turn here. I wish you could smell these flavors. I can smell the cayenne pepper, the smoked paprika, and the Goya seasoning salt that I love so much. All right, we're almost done here. Let's prepare the plates for our fried chicken chutney. All right, here. So we're going to make it look pretty. Food doesn't taste good unless it looks good, right? So we want to make sure that we drain all the oils off this chicken, because we do want it to be somewhat healthy. This is one of our dishes that, if you are on our website, you need to look at our diet plan. It's called the Switch. Okay, so Monday through Friday we eat very healthy meals, okay? Kind of vegetable, fruit-based, very little protein, or lean proteins and very little carbs. But we also make that switch because we all know that we need a balance. I can't eat healthy all the time. I need a little bit. So the switch means on the weekends that you just give yourself a little bit of decadence. So the fried chicken with the mango chutney, that's going to help me. That's going to give me my decadence and my sweet tooth, my sweet and my savory. Okay? So I'm just going to put a little paper towel here just to drain the juices, the oils off my chicken. And I think that we're done here. Look at that. Delicious. Beautiful. Once that chutney sits on that chicken and it gets into the crunchiness of the chicken, it's going to be sticky and delicious. Look at that beautiful chicken. Look at that. Now, I'm into aesthetics. I like it to look good. For me to eat it, it needs to look good. So we're going to drain this chicken, make sure all the oil's off here, and then set it up on the plate to make it delicious. Okay, here's our chicken. Let me get a little parsley. Set up here, right here on that chicken. Make it look good. Set it up nicely. And pour our chutney over our chicken. Let's get rid of this. It looks good, right? I know you can't wait to taste this. You can make this too. See how thick that chutney is? So in every bite, you'll get a little bit of sweetness. Mango sweetness. And there you have it. Fried chicken with chutney sauce. Thank you for joining me. All right. Bye-bye. See you next time.